What is going on, guys? It is Kevin here, and today I want to talk about something that's both good and bad. You know what I mean? And the topic is self-love, and it's something that I've really struggled a lot with my life. It's I've always been really dependent on other people's opinions and emotions a lot, and it's a bit harder for me as an FI demon. I'm an ISTP, so um it's always harder for me to really engage with my feelings. You know what I mean? And it's something that I've been working on. I'm not perfect yet, but not perfect yet. I never will be perfect. Nobody's ever gonna be perfect in loving every single part of themselves unless you're like the Buddha or something. You know what I mean? But even then, I mean, then you reject yourself and you become a no self. So either way, self love, man. So a few hours ago, I was walking in the woods. I don't normally kind of like walk to kind of de-stress. I normally go for a drive. That's my thing. But today I kind of decided to do that because I was just really not feeling it, and so I decided to go on a little nature walk, and I was just thinking about things, thinking about people, thinking about what my next step in life is, what direction that I need to go, and things like that. And suddenly I thought about my grandmother. My grandmother, she's up there in age. She's 76 now. She's always been an extremely positive force in my life. Every time I call her, she's always like so helpful. She's so loving. She's so caring. She's so nurturing. You know what I mean? And I've her energy just really brings me up a lot. So I called her, and we didn't have that long of a talk. It was like 10 minutes or so, and she just kept on talking about how you just need to learn to love yourself. You need to learn to tell yourself these three phrases: "I'm sorry," "I love you," "I forgive you." And it really got me thinking, man. Like, does that actually work? It's not something I've. She's told me this many times before, but I don't. I've never really listened. I'm so stubborn like that. I don't really listen to what people say. I want to figure it out on my own. You know what I mean? And it kind of got me thinking and connected with my other thoughts that I've been having for a long time. I've when I was younger, I always thought that I would die at the age of 25. I thought I don't know what it is exactly. I think it may have been some sort of parental conditioning or something like that, but I've always thought that at 25 I would just cease to exist. And I'm 24 now, and I'm gonna be 25 in a couple of months. So shit, I don't have a lot of time. That no, I'm just kidding, but obviously, uh, but I also read at some point. I was listening to a podcast by David Cho, hashtag name drop. And he's the type of person who's gone through a lot of struggles in his life. He's an artist from based in LA. He was a graffiti artist, then he became a degenerate gambler, and then he lost it all, and then he won a lot because he painted murals for Facebook, and now he's worth over $200 million, and now he's um, creating art, creating different types of shows, different types of exhibitions, galleries to kind of how do you say it, to to make the world a better place. And that's something I admire a lot, even though he is kind of a dick. um like one on one or like in conversation, he's always striving to do better for the world, and that's something that I admire and try to be. He said that when somebody he said this, I'm paraphrasing here. When somebody says, "Oh yeah, I want to kill myself," or something to that sort, his response is always, "Yeah, do it." And I'm just thinking, like, yo, what are you talking about? You can't talk to a depressed person like that. Um, that's what I think. But in the back of my mind, I'm just like, I wish somebody would tell me something, um, for real. You know what I mean? Reality, practicality. But anyway, um, then he said, no, not literally kill yourself. Obviously, kill your ego. Kill your um, kill the things that making you want to kill yourself. Kill the aspects of you that's leading you towards destruction, and rebuild it up with sort of uh, with love, with kindness, with heart, with passion. And that's kind of what my grandmother was kind of trying to tell me, I think, because my grandmother knows I have been at least on the down part of things rather than the up part of things, and she's always been so positive and lovely, like I said, and she's so caring. You know what I mean? And that was her way of saying, love the good parts of you. Um, love yourself. Say, I'm sorry for the bad things I've done. I love you for the good parts, and I forgive you for the wrong things I've done. And she said, say that in the mirror, and eventually you will internalize it. And then it got me to thinking, you know, maybe at the age of 25 I will die, and not me, the human being, but the ego that's been afflicting a lot of negativity in my life and in other people's lives. But then, it also got me thinking, uh, because I also have had these other thoughts that I'll be a millionaire at the age of 25. That's been I've just always thought that I was gonna be a millionaire by the age of 25, and obviously I'm not there. I'm not even close. Um, but then my grandmother was telling me about how she sold her house, and she made a ton of money off it. And people usually don't. People's egos don't really change unless a major event really happens in their life. You know what I mean? And it just got me worried that maybe it's time for my grandmother. Maybe she's going to pass away, and that money is gonna go to me, type of thing. And obviously I'm just speculating, and it might not be true, and you know it's it's just a thought. You know what I mean? It's not gonna happen. It's not reality. I can't predict the future. Um, but it got me thinking, what if she does? And I'm just like, wow. There's so many times in my life I've thought of my grandmother. I haven't called her. You know, I haven't really been there that much. I don't go back to Korea often, because of various reasons. And it made me think, those are just excuses. You know what I mean? Maybe those are just thoughts that maybe those maybe I need to, you know, um, and shit. I hope she doesn't, but life is fragile. Um, people die. This is a reality. For me, my biggest loss was really my grandfather when I was 7. I didn't really think of it back then because he was really not in the picture. But shit, like parts of his soul is still with me. He was a painter. He was an absolutely incredible painter, and he was so prolific. He had so many paintings that we still keep like all around the house back in Korea. And he that was in 2001 when he died. You know what I mean? And that was 2018. 17 years later. What if it's my grandmother's time to go? And I feel so much. I don't know how to say it. Is it is it guilt? Is it is it love? Is it conflicting emotions? Is it so many things? You know? And it kind of. I really hope. I really hope not. I really really hope not. But shit, man. I hope. I hope she stays in life for a long long time. And you know, I love her. You know what I mean? I would I would take a bullet for her. She was always there for me, and whenever I call her, she's always so excited, and I just love to hear that. You know what I mean? And it's hard because circumstances don't always exist in the way that you can meet up. But it's I feel like it's something that I need to do. So I'm really conflicted right now. The best I can really do right now is to do the things she says. To say, I love you, I'm sorry, I forgive you. You know, there's other things too, you know, like you know, I've been doing better with my self-love shit. You know what I mean? Like when I get stressed, I like do activities that's more relaxing for me. For example, playing the piano or driving. I don't know what it is. I just love to drive around. It just gives me a sense of calm. So does playing the piano, but that's like a more creative shit. You know what I mean? And just walking around earlier, that was also a very soothing thing. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know if there's a point of this video. It's just like something I wanted to really talk about. Um, and one thing she told me is do dig deep into yourself. She said this in Korean, obviously. Like dig deep into yourself because what you love to do and what you really want to do is deep in within yourself and nowhere else. Nobody else is gonna tell you about it. Nobody else is gonna give you um, directions. You have to trust yourself. And yeah, I mean like I don't know, man. I just love her so much, you know. And I wish I could do something about it. I wish I could hug her or something. But it's just I'm just at a conflicted place right now. And I guess the solution is to be more loving, be more caring, um, love others. Because for me, when other people feel good, I feel good. It's really weird like that. Like, and yeah, yeah. That's all I really have to say. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed this or whatever, or just or whatever. You know what I mean? Maybe learn something. Probably not, but that's all right. And yeah, that's it for me, guys. Peace.